Okay, so you know, I don't know where my niche is yet, but I had this strange thing, an idea. Well, first of all, my dad was a preacher years and years ago, up in the attic. He had a place in Glenn's Ferry. I ran across someone at the dollar store who said, "We found your father's game. It was an integrity game. We found it up in the attic at this old church." And I said, "Oh, wow, that's fascinating. I sure wish you had it because I'd love to see it." He had a following, but he lost his ministry because he just couldn't go for the hell doctrine. And that they wanted to make him sign something saying he didn't agree with, he believed in the church creed, and that included hell, and he just wouldn't do it. So they sent out a notice to everybody saying that he was immoral.
Oh my goodness.
That they didn't say why. And they just said he's just immoral. So anyway, in his name and in the name of my son who passed, and who is still with me, I got this inkling to try an integrity game. And so my boss said, "Oh, that's just going to make fights. You know, people are just going to fight if you talk about important things." So I thought, well, I used to be, right? So I used to be this martial arts teacher, and I thought, well, why don't we fight in a dojo? You don't fight in a dojo. Nobody gets hurt. In my dojo, they never did. So I got this idea of a graduated questions, where you start out with white belt questions. How are you? What's your first job? What was your first kiss? What do you love? You know, that kind of thing. And then you move up to other people. What do you say under your breath in traffic? You know, and then you can move on to important questions. Honesty, what would you do? What would you get caught doing on a camera? What matters to you most? And if no one else were to chime in, what is in your gut and in your heart? And then move on to preparedness. Are you prepared for life, death, and all the troubles in between? And your purpose in life. What is your divine purpose? That's black belt. So I'm still working on my mistakes in my book.
I'll give it an edit.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so awesome. Thank you. And anyway, she said that you can't ask questions like that because you're going to get sued. You know, I thought, well, we're still in America, aren't we? So, yeah, and it's questions like infallible Bible, religion, what is your purpose in life? So he said you can't ask.